In 2017, Megan Thee Stallion was the hot new female rapper on the rise. Her songs were climbing the charts fast, and she started getting early support from some of the biggest artists in the industry, getting picked up to be managed by Jay-Z, and even landing a song with the queen of music herself, Beyonce. Early on, it was looking very promising for the young female rapper, but ever since then, it appears that Meg's career took a turn for the worse. As she became more famous, we saw the artist be involved in several controversial situations that put her reputation on the line. Now again, this is the case after many news sites reported that Meg is being sued by a former employee of hers for trying to force him to participate in a freak-off. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Meg Thee Stallion being sued by her former cameraman. But before we begin, I just wanted to let my Patreon members know I just dropped a brand new Patreon exclusive. The video is about the Masonic plans for the Great War. Unfortunately, this one will not be going up on YouTube. So if you're a Patreon member, you can watch the video after this one by clicking the link in the description or in the comment section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. Megan Thee Stallion is no doubt one of the biggest female artists in recent times. Her songs Savage, Hot Girl Summer, and Body all went on to solidify her as one of the top-selling female artists. She would also go on to win a Grammy early in her career, which most weren't even expecting. In 2017 and 2018, it was clear that Megan wasn't a one-hit wonder, but showed plenty of promise. For the next few years, Megan would continue to succeed without any complications. That was until that controversial situation that happened between her and Tory Lanez, which we will get into a little bit later on. While Tory Lanez was found guilty for his crimes against Meg, many people felt that there was something off about the entire situation. As it appeared, Meg wasn't being honest about all that happened that night, which became obvious after she was caught lying several times about the situation. Regardless, Meg was eventually able to get past the situation and went back to dropping music. A couple of months back, she had a big moment when she dropped her new song Hiss, which went on to spark a quick beef between her and Nicki Minaj, which fans declared Meg as the winner. Things were looking better than they had been in a while for Meg since the Tory situation. It looked like Meg was going to be able to make a comeback with ease, but that has all changed recently. With the string of celebrity accusations that have come out in the last 2 years alone, we have been able to see the truth about the music industry. People who were once quiet to tell their stories due to fear of retaliation are taking advantage of the mass exposing that has taken place and are now telling their story. We have all seen the many accusations made against the gatekeeper of hip-hop, P. Diddy. Last year, the world found out that those Hollywood parties celebs talk so much about are not parties at all, but freak-offs. Since Diddy got exposed for hosting freak-offs, we have seen a bunch of other celebrity names be exposed as well. Now the new person with these kind of accusations is no other than Meg Thee Stallion. According to many news sites, Megan Thee Stallion is currently being sued by her former cameraman, Emilio Garcia. Emilio Garcia is claiming that Meg forced him to watch her hook up with another woman. He alleged that after a night out in 2022 in Ibiza, Spain, he was in an SUV with the hip-hop star when she began getting intimate with another woman while sitting right next to him. He claims that he was instantly caught off guard and disturbed, which became worse as he was unable to get out of the moving car. He claims that even if he got out of the car, he would have been stuck in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country, which left him with no choice but to sit there while it all went down. Garcia claimed in the lawsuit that he was embarrassed, mortified, and offended throughout the whole ordeal. According to Garcia, the next day, Megan told him never to discuss what he saw, or else. She would then go on to fire him a few days later. Garcia is now suing Megan for wrongful termination in SA. While this situation isn't as bad as what Diddy got going on, this is still pretty disturbing. For a man to be doing his job and out of nowhere his boss starts hooking up with someone in front of them has to be an awkward and uncomfortable feeling, to say the least. Celebrities seem to have an obsession with forcing people to watch them engage in private activities, just like we saw with Diddy and many other celebrities. The fact that Megan was allegedly able to do that while this man just sat there lets you know exactly what kind of activities Megan is into. She has definitely been to a Diddy party or two. What this lawsuit reveals is that it's not just men in the industry participating in these inappropriate activities. Women are also engaging in doing these type of things. It proves that these freak-offs weren't just something Diddy was into, but the entire industry. This is something I've been saying for the last 3 years. 3 years ago, I made a video about Hollywood secret parties where I exposed all of this that is now coming out to the light. Megan Thee Stallion isn't the only female artist who has been exposed for hosting freak-offs. Lizzo was also sued for making her employees attend freak-off parties in Amsterdam. The case against Lizzo was filed in August 2023 by dancers Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, and it accuses Lizzo of creating a hostile work environment through a wide range of legal wrongdoings, including sexual harassment and religious and racial discrimination. One of the victims told a disturbing story of Lizzo forcing her to attend a sex party while they were in Amsterdam. Lizzo's accuser claimed she pushed them to attend a live sex show at a venue in Amsterdam and then pressured them to engage with the performance, including eating bananas protruding from the performer's private area. This shows us that this inappropriate behavior is a normal part of the music industry in Hollywood. This is what celebrities are doing behind the scenes. I believe that these celebrities purposely put these employees in compromising positions in order to corrupt them and break them, as they don't believe that they will ever speak out. They want these employees to sell out, just like they chose to do. If you're asking yourself why everyone in the industry is having these freak-offs, well, it all goes back to who truly runs the industry, the Freemasons. Those of you who watch my videos and have been with me for years should already know that the Freemasons are the ones controlling the entertainment industry. Just about all of the stars in Hollywood have taken the Masonic oath. Hollywood has an obsession with the occultist Aleister Crowley, who created a sex religion called Thelema. In Thelema, members practice a form of rituals called sex magic. This is a form of magic that could only be done while people are engaging in intimate activities. Most of Crowley's rituals require people to engage in orgies. If you saw the movie Eyes Wide Shut, then you saw a perfect example of this, as the whole movie was about sex magic rituals. This is the reason all of Hollywood is being called out for the same thing, because they all participate in these type of parties. If we listen to what Inspector Deck from the Wu-Tang Clan said in this interview, we see that these Hollywood parties match what was shown in the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Every artist, different artists have different experiences. Have you ever seen any like crazy, spooky, ritual, weird in this game that you was like, what just happened just now? What's going on?
Man, yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff. Don't say no names, bro, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy scenario. We went to a house party in Hollywood. It was half of us. And then we went to the house party. We saw a lot of famous faces in there. Was partying, mingling. Of course, we like the uninvited guests. You know what I'm saying? We the hood walking through the mansion. It just was crazy, man. I remember, you know, me and Ghost would tell you this too. We opened up a couple of doors just trying to see what was going on. And I'm gonna tell y'all that too, man. Y'all coming rappers, y'all make it to Hollywood, y'all get invited to these parties and all that. Don't be curious, bro. Don't be opening doors. And all
Don't
that
open them. Cat Williams told you, don't open them doors.
Yeah, we opened the door and we saw it. And we saw a whole lot, you know.
And the people that you were familiar with.
Yeah.
Wow.
A whole lot of inappropriate activity, man. And, you know, okay, oh, shit, let's close that door. Close that back. After you see it, you see with your own eyes. Oh, close that. There's a balcony. We looking down. No, and it's just a lot of, nothing against people. There's a lot of gay going on. You open the door and you just see a whole type of Roman Caligula going on. Bro, you keep it moving. Unless you about that life. And, you know.
So it's your favorite actors, your favorite rappers, and people see them later. They'll see you like, yo, Deck, what's up? And you like.
They saw us peek in the door. Right? They saw us peek in the door. When we closed the door and left, and now we examining other parts of the party, same dudes come up to us. Hey, yo, man, yo. They're your best friend now because they know you saw. And now they want to check your temperature. They want to see what you know or how you feel about it. I think in that case, that lets them know if you can come back to that.
As you heard for yourself, Inspector Deck admits that he saw a lot of inappropriate activities going down during these house parties. What he was describing was the P. Diddy freak-offs, or what there really are, Thelema sex rituals. This is why all of Hollywood is being exposed for the same thing. They are all Thelemites who participate in these type of rituals. And this is exactly the case with Megan Thee Stallion. If we look at Meg, we can clearly see she took the same Masonic oath as the rest of Hollywood. The Freemasons identify themselves with hidden symbols and phrases. When a Mason makes a movie or a music video, they love to hide their Masonic symbols in it, like the Masonic all-seeing eye pose, which we can see Megan Thee Stallion doing several times, or like the checkerboard floor, which we know represents the Masonic Lodge, as they have the checkerboard design in every lodge, which we can also see Meg on in this video. If we look at her music video for Cobra, it was full of occult symbols. The entire music video was supposed to represent her rebirth after the Tory situation. as Meg got rid of Tory for the music industry. If you guys have seen any of my previous videos on Meg, then you would know I am one of the people that believe Meg set up Tory on behalf of Roc Nation. See, back when this all happened, Tory had just become an independent artist. He had paid back his label and was now a free man. When the industry saw that Tory was free, they didn't like that and began trying to sign him to a deal. One label that reached out was no other than Roc Nation, the same label Meg is signed to. Tory would turn down the Roc Nation deal and every other record deal he was offered, instead choosing to stay independent. He started telling people online that signing a deal was a trap and it's best to be independent. The labels didn't like that at all, and not long after, Tory was set up and put in jail.
From Roc Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever this is. Like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. All of a sudden, the affiliates of her circle start pointing like little subliminal fingers, like count your days.
Some people think that when I bring this up, I am defending Tory Lanez, but I'm not. I believe Tory was a part of the system as well, but I also know he tried to escape the elite that ran the industry. This is what landed him in prison, not what he did to Megan. I am not at all saying that Tory is an innocent man who is not down with the system. He obviously knows what takes place in the industry and participated in it, but he eventually fell out of line, which cost him everything. That's what I'm trying to point out that happened to him with this Meg situation. After Megan got Tory sent to prison, she was gifted a #1 song with Cobra. Then she drops a music video full of demonic serpent imagery, showing herself as the serpent. We all know the serpent represents Lucifer the deceiver, which suits Meg well after deceiving Tory. This lawsuit made against Meg shows us exactly what she's up to. Just like the rest of the Masonic puppets in the industry, Meg is a Thalemite. She practices sex magic, and according to this lawsuit, made her cameraman watch her doing a sex magic ritual. This is what these disturbed people the masses worship are up to. But this is the year that we expose all the Masonic puppets for what they really are. By the end of this year, we will wake up the masses as it's becoming hard for them to stay asleep. We must bring change to all of this, and we must hold those disturbing occultists accountable. Megan Thee Stallion and all the rest of the stars in Hollywood are Thalemites who all engage in rituals together. It's important that we remember what job Megan has been given. She is a puppet put in place to guide the female youth away from God. Meg's music promotes the values of Thelema and the Scarlet Woman, which is the high priestess in Thelema. Meg's music is made to program these young women to adopt the Thelema lifestyle. This is the reason every one of Meg's songs are about sex and hooking up with men. She is a part of a sex cult religion. It's important to remember not to allow these artists to influence you. Their goal is to guide you right to Lucifer. Just take a look at what these celebrities are being exposed for behind the scenes, and it proves it. Now is the best time to turn to Christ and learn the truth about God. Don't let people like Meg Thee Stallion rob you of your eternal life. Well, that's it for this video. But before you guys go, I just wanted to politely ask you guys to like, comment, and share this video so that it will be recommended to others. Remember, spreading the truth is how we win this battle. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.